So, Ann, why is oxtail soup a favorite with you and your family?
Well, first of all, I was raised with oxtail soup, and my children love oxtail soup, and it's something that is very warming and heartening. And when I would come home from school, this is what I would find: a nice hot plate of soup.
This is what you would have for a snack?
Right. Mm-hmm.
Now, what do you have to look for when you buy oxtail?
Well, it should be dark red. It should be nice pink red, and the fat should be white, and actually should be a young steer. Mm-hmm. And
so
as
you can
see,
tell
the
that
bone
by
is small.
The smallness
yes.
of the bone.
So you have to look for those few things when you buy it.
And now this is something that's going to cook for a while, right? Because this is a tough cut of meat.
Exactly, about 2.5 hours.
So you could actually start this maybe a day ahead?
Very early, yes.
Mm-hmm.
In the morning or a day ahead, where you can have it cool off and then skim the fat, remove it immediately.
So you're only putting it in water?
That's it, just plain water, and I'll add a little salt and pepper.
Well, I got the carrots all peeled. Now what? Should I just trim all of them?
Trim them tops and bottoms and cut them in half.
Okay. So now this goes on the fire, right?
This goes on a flame and let it come to a boil.
Okay.
So we can skim it.
What else should I do? Should you want me to do the celery?
Do the celery, the tomatoes. I come back and help you.
All right. I know you want to get this done, Ann, because you've got company coming today, your family, right?
Oh, they wouldn't miss it. They smell it from Philadelphia.
This is a tradition. Okay, I've got the carrots done. Should I do the celery?
Yes, please.
And how do you want that done?
In chunks, small.
All right. And I'm going to let you do the onion. You know why? I cry when I do onions.
I do too, but we'll manage.
I'm going to let you cry. So chunks. This is essentially like making, you know, a chicken soup or a chicken stock, but we're just using the oxtail, and you're going to put the celery tops in. That's a woman after my own heart.
Oh, yes.
A lot of flavor in that.
I think all the flavor is
Okay, there's your onion. We got to hurry up because to have that cooked in 2 hours,
I will do this
we want to make sure
that
right
out of your way.
Everybody has an appetite. How about these? This potato needs to be peeled?
That has to be, yes.
Okay. What do you put the potato in for? Just one potato for all that oxtail?
Well, that's only to absorb the grease. It takes some, not all of it, but it will help.
That's a great trick. Potato to absorb some of the grease, but you're going to be skimming, like you said, later,
yes.
right? Yeah. So this is going to be a fairly clear-looking broth.
It will be a clear broth.
And then do you take the meat off the bone before?
No, I don't.
After you take it out?
on the bone.
And what am I doing with this? Just cutting this in pieces?
That's all. You don't have to, just leave it as it is.
That's done. And now the tomatoes get what?
Quartered and just remove that.
Okay. These are nice, big, meaty ones. You don't have to use plums either, huh?
No.
Just use beefsteak. Okay.
You use plums if you like.
Now, when does this go in? When do these go in?
After I skim. Everything goes in at once. Keep it and use it anytime.
The tomatoes are done. Now what?
Add your onions.
Got
and then
those.
we're going to skin the soup and then add the vegetables.
All right. Let's do it. So you have almost all of that skimming done. It's going to leave you with a nice clear-looking soup.
Right.
And it's looking very gelatinous right now.
Well, that's from the juices and from the meat.
And from the bone.
And the bone, exactly.
Okay, you think you have it all?
I think so. I think that's about right.
Good.
Now we can put our vegetables in.
Okay, want me to help you with that?
Sure.
Good.
Why not?
All right. Now this is really going to give this great flavor. And I think we're going to get this all in there, aren't we?
We sure are.
And now, after we do this, then what?
Well, we'll have to cook for several hours until the meat is nice and tender.
Are you going to cover it? You're going to cover it?
Just slightly. And then...
You know what? I think we're just going to make it here. Get that basil and bay leaf. We don't want to leave that out.
No.
Okay. Basta.
How about that? Very good.
What are we going to do with these vegetables after they're cooked down?
Well, we remove the carrots, which my family loves to eat, and the meat, and then we strain the whole thing.
So you're going to put this through like a sieve to get it.
So you get just the broth.
So you just
it's a clear broth.
Ooh, that's going to be good. Okay, the last thing is the salt.
Exactly.
Okay, now we cover this, you say?
For about 2.5 hours. And depending on the size of the oxtails, if they're smaller, it's a little less time. Maybe 2 hours.
I hope the time goes by fast.
Mary Ann, you must try some now.
Oh, well, I've been waiting for 2.5 hours, so I guess it is time. That broth looks beautiful.
Okay.
Okay.
Of course, you have to try the oxtail with it.
All
Piece
right.
of that.
Okay, now the moment. It's amazing what you can do with a tough cut of meat, right?
Sure is.
Let me try the broth first with a little bit of the rice.